and for a little while now. I've just been kind of waiting to build this video just because I wanted to obviously make sure that what I'm talking about makes sense. We also have had a lack of resources in the game, so haven't been able to build him. I've been mainly trying to make sure that my first team is able to make it through content in world level 6, I believe it's called. It's the one where once you hit level 50. So now that I'm AR 50, my primary team did just wonderful in that. So now I am trying to make sure that my second team is up to par, but I'm trying to figure out the units first because obviously I don't want to dump a bunch of resources into them. But with Dragonspine coming into play and opening up the new domain for Icebreaker set, I finally got kind of a starter set for Chongyun. It's not perfect. I don't have the exact one that I want, but I've leveled the ones I do have up to level 8, and I'm going to be pairing him with Diona as the second cryo unit, and then Mona. Oh, I accidentally took him out. And I'm trying something a little different with this because initially my third support was a Anemo unit. I used Venti, and I actually used Venti in both of these original. And then I replaced him with Xingqiu. And with this team, I actually replaced him with Xiangling at level 60. And you can also just keep in mind, this team is really low leveled. And I took them into Dragonspine, and they did significantly well, way better than I thought. Let's go, another Genshin stream. How you doing, Mer? What up, Ati? Welcome in, dude. It's good to see you guys. I'm so glad that I'm doing this tonight. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream, and then I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna stream just primarily to YouTube tonight. See what happens. I've been missing this the YouTube side of things, but it's good to see you. Welcome back. So right now I'm actually messing around with my team, kind of going through an explanation for anybody who sees this later on. But yeah, so I'm rethinking how Anemo, from an importance standpoint of like needing it in your party to increase the elemental damage that you're outputting. And the reason I keep rethinking about this is because as you're running an elemental team, you run into weaknesses, right? So with an Anemo team, I would have to take my pyro unit out, or I would have to take my water unit out of this, which removes my ability to freeze. So a shatter comp won't work. Or I have to take away my cryo resonance and run a 4 different elemental team, which can be beneficial, but it can also, you're doing a trade-off. You're losing energy ability on both cryo units. So if I just ran Chongyun, I'm going to be losing out on some of my energy ability to get his burst back. I will be improving how much damage he's able to do, but I'd have to rotate him and Venti together quickly, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But then I'm also losing a healer, and that's also another really difficult part about that decision making. And there's not another healer that is free to play obtainable besides Jean. So if I had Jean, she's the only unit that I would recommend doing that with in a setup like this currently. And then I could also remove Mona, but then I'm losing the Omen attack increase that I get from her from doing that. So the reason that I took Venti out is because I have Mona creating an Omen, which also increases the damage output of everybody on the field. And I want the double cryo team because it improves everybody's crit rate when a unit is affected by cryo or when they're frozen. What up, Alex? Welcome back, dude. And by the way, welcome, Alker. Sorry I didn't say hello. I was trying to explain this really quick. So that is the reason why I'm rethinking Anemo. It's just the critical value that they play isn't that high. And even though like Sucrose is going to increase your elemental mastery, even though Venti does a great amount of damage, I'm noticing that the synergy between them, like, let me put it this way. If you take this team into Dragonspine with Chongyun and Diona as a double cryo, and then Mona and Venti, anytime you run up against a cryo slime, it's going to take you so damn long to take it out. So that's what I kept running into. So I actually just ran a bunch of testing grounds and realized I ran into that every single time. And it was frustrating because I was like, you know, like if you put down the burst on Chongyun, you're screwed because all of his damage turns into cryo. So you basically, until his ability ends, you're pretty much done. His burst ability isn't going to do as much physical damage. But this is actually going to be the true test. Trying to put my put my actions into words, or my words into actions. Whatever you're trying to say, Mur, I don't know. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, by the way. It's been a pretty crazy weekend. Especially with like this whole year, you know? This whole year has been kind of just a poop show. Now this is my main team, and this does actually extremely well. And I don't have a pyro unit in this, even though you get a buff. But that's okay, because this team just wrecks house. And it's literally all obtainable units besides Qiqi. But honestly, even Qiqi is just there for like heals and superconduct, so she's replaceable with like Diona. Don't know why I did that. That was more of a travel. So this isn't really going to be testing it right here, but the second part of this will be, especially because Chongyun's only level 70 and the rest of them are level 60. And we're going through the higher levels of the Abyss, which I still haven't finished, by the way. Mainly because I just haven't really tried. And I have not spent any Primo Gems on resin. I've been blessed with a C6 Fischl for Christmas. Dude, that's awesome. Fortunately, I have a C6 Fischl as well, and it is great. Well, unfortunately, I don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, well, you know what? Happy holiday, or I hope you had a wonderful weekend if you don't celebrate any of them. I should be careful about that, actually. Yeah, dude, that does fucking hella damage. I actually just recently started building, I also have a sorry, I should finish my sentences. I just started building Xiangling. I've never actually built her at all, so I finally just put some better artifacts on her. I think she's actually using Noblesse. I think I'm using double Noblesse in this. Because Mona has Noblesse too. So I think I need to change that. I need to take this team into the Pyro domain to basically try to get some witches, because that's probably what I'm going to put Xiangling on, because I already have Noblesse in the team I'm going to be using her in. This team's working pretty well so far. I should also keep in mind that my Chongyun is C6 as well, and my Diona is C6 as well. I got very blessed with that in some of the previous things. Yeah, dude, that worked so much better than I thought it was going to. This is what we call the Noel spin. JK. Everyone is getting crazy for Zhao. You know what? Let him get crazy for Chao. I'm sticking it to Genshin by just not giving a F what happens at this point with summons. I've just been summoning as I get them because I just don't really care anymore. If I care, I'll spend money. It's not worth it. Honestly, I've been enjoying the 4-star units a lot more. Like, I have a huge respect for Razor. He's only C4 right now, but he's capped out on his artifacts. He's rocking level 20 artifacts, and he has the build that I want. He's actually the only character I could probably say that about. It's not perfect. Like, I didn't get all the perfect substats by any means, but it'll be fine enough for what I need him for. So I don't think I'll need to replace any of his stuff. This team actually is extremely fluid, and I can do the new domain at level 90 in 2 minutes with Xiangling at level 60, so not bad. And I've just noticed, like, I've spent so much money in this game, and the units that I got for it, I don't even use today. Which is sad. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I hate these guys. These are literally my least favorite enemy in the entire game. And it's just because they move and drop those things. I love Qiqi though. Dude, so this is the crazy thing. Qiqi? Like they keep giving me Qiqi. Just watch him shit damage. 11,000. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage. By the way, Mary, you saving up for Chow? They teleport while they're being knocked back. Yeah, that's frustrating for me because I'm using Razor, who he loves to knock him back. This is kind of the testing right here because I don't know if this is where it's going to be okay. This is where I usually die in this one, with this team anyways. Ah! And we're fucked. Yep. Fuck, bro. I hate this team. You know what? It's fine. I don't know if we can just retry it here if I have to restart it, but we're gonna try it again. It's this little ice thing that always fucks me up, though. You have to, like, keep moving. Challenge again. But I should also note that I didn't have any of my abilities up when I started that, so that didn't really help either. Especially the new Cryo, which always teleports and has a shield every 2 seconds. Yeah, I haven't really read too much on her. What causes the shield to come up? Because I noticed when I was using my Electro team, I kept like proccing her shield on accident, and I didn't know what started it. You know what I could do? I could trade out. I could easily trade out Diona for Qiqi, and that team would probably work a lot better. Like more sustainable right now, because Qiqi is my second character that I'm building to 90. I don't know, I'm trying to think if I should do Qiqi, like if I should focus on 90ing my entire team, my first team, but by then my second team is just going to take forever. Like all my resources gone. So many damn resources to get those to 90.